I am Vera, and I am going to start my YouTube channel by doing the eyeshadow palette tag. I was inspired to do this by Emily Han. I would consider them a friend, and the tag was originally started by Samantha March and Allie Glines. So I'm going to be including some palettes that I curated from my singles collection because I don't have a lot of actual eyeshadow palettes. I usually prefer to build palettes and use those instead. So let's get started. My all-time favorite palette, I think I'm gonna say, is the Beauty Bay New Age Opulence palette. It's the kind of color tones that I love. I love colorful makeup. I know I'm not wearing any meat right now. I'm going to work soon. But I love these blues. I love purple. I kind of like, I wish they didn't have some of these really similar shimmers in here, but I do like that there are some neutrals. I love these pinks. So just the kind of palette that I really love. A new favorite palette, I'm going to say, let's see, I had one in mind. I'm going to say is this Valentine's palette that I curated. The reason why I'm saying it's a new favorite is because this shade, Midnight Winter, and this shade, Blood Moon, are both new to me. These two are from the Ninhydrin and the Plain Jane palettes, and I don't use those very often, so they're kind of new to me too. But it's just like a little dark Valentine's Day palette. Let's see, a palette that I keep for the memories. As I drop them all. I'm going to say that the palette that I keep for the memories is the Pat McGrath Sublime palette. I got it for myself for my birthday. I worked really hard to save up the money for it, and so I remember that whenever I look at this. I don't see myself ever getting rid of it just because of this green. I love the packaging on it. I love all of the shades in here except for maybe some of the golds, but it's a really great black. I love this rosy satin. Once again, this green is gorgeous. So it just has some memories attached to it that I would never get rid of for that. An underrated palette, I'm gonna say my Rowan 1111 quad is my underrated palette. I didn't expect to love this palette as much as I do. I didn't expect to use it as much as I do. It's really great for, I want to put something on, but I'm going to be out all day and I don't want to do a whole lot. So it's great for that. It's really easy to throw in my bag and touch up if I want to. I love the mirror on it because it's a nice mirror. I can do my eye makeup, mascara, and lipstick in it and call it a day. So it's a great palette for that. A palette that I can't get rid of. I'm going to say this blue palette, and I'm kind of holding it oddly because this shade actually fell out of the pan, but I don't wear blues that often. I love blues, but I really don't wear blues that often. So, and yet I keep buying them. So that's why it's a palette that I can't get rid of. My favorite collab. I don't know that I have any collab palettes. So I'm gonna say I bought this palette because of a friend. They were raving about it. They're like, oh, I love this palette. I can't stop using it. It has some really great oranges in here. This is the Saharan by Juvia's Place. I always love their artwork. But I'm going to call that my collab palette because I bought it because of a friend. My 2021 favorite palette, without a doubt, is the Danessa Myricks Lightworks 3 palette. Lightwork Volume 3. Sorry. It has cat hair in it. I have cats. I love all of these shifty shades. Even this black down here. It's a shimmer black, but it's gorgeous. These more cream shades that are in here work amazing as highlighters on me. Granted, I'm the color of paper, but still, they're just all very, very pretty. This shade, Gaia, has one of my favorite shifts where it's like this brown, almost a red, and then it shifts into a green. And then these highlighters are amazing. I always love using shades like that. So that's going to be my 2021 fave. A palette I didn't expect to love. 100% is going to be the Eternal Eclipse. I do not use neutrals that often. I'm pretty sure I dragged this palette when it came out to my friends, and then I turned around and bought it. I don't even know if I've used it that often, but I didn't expect to love it. A palette that sparks joy. The Juvia's Place Rebel Army. I love green eyeshadow. This is just a pretty little quad, and it just brings joy because it's green. My newest palette. Ooh. I think my newest palette to me, I've already showed you guys. It would have been the my new fave, the little Valentine's Day palette that I did. But we could also say that this other palette that I put together is a new favorite. So this is another little Valentine's Day palette that I put together. It has this great dark purple from Terra Moons, some more shades from Plain Jane and Anhydrine, some Cleona shadows. It has Red Giant, so just some really great. This one's JD Glow from It's Sprung. Just some really great shadows that are really pink and with that pop of purple. Definitely sparks joy. Or my newest, I'm sorry. My first used palette in 2022. Was probably my Pat McGrath Midnight Sun. It was a Christmas present, so I'm pretty sure that on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I delved into this, and it used at least some of the shades from here. I love this green. I love olive greens. This purple is beautiful. I love this kind of like mustardy orange beige shade. This is probably the first one that I used. And that is my eyeshadow palette tag. Please subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I look forward to doing more of these. I don't really know exactly what all kind of videos I'm going to be doing, but I'll see you guys later. Bye.